And it's like, so if you look at China, you go there and they're super on their game. They're proud of what they're doing. It's like when people get mad when I say this, I go, I'll hire a Mexican and not an American cannot.
Welcome back, everybody, to another amazing episode of The Careful Boys. We're here with Paul Gomez, everybody. Hey. And we are picking up where we left off.
So if you look at that, it's like you have to be honored and blessed that you live in a country that has traditional American values. Right? I watched just the way you're raising your son. Makes me teary-eyed because you're into it. Right? And like a lot of the people I talk to, it's like one of my friends called me and goes, my son's starting school. I'm like, take him out. What do you mean take him out of school? I'm like, what's he like? Likes mountain biking. I'm like, go get him a job at a bike shop. He's got to work at the bike shop. He's got to do this much homework at home, and then he gets to ride his mountain bike. Because I'll tell you what, if I would have stayed in school, I would not be sitting here. If I would have followed the rules that the man sets up for you to do, I would not be sitting here. I was smart enough, or actually dumb enough, to just go, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do those things. Like, if you look at half the stuff that people pull off, if we gave them an opportunity to work at a company, they'd probably crush it for us. But they're doing illegal stuff because nobody's giving them the shot. Mm-hmm. Right? Nobody's giving them the opportunity. Everyone's like, oh, it's this way, it's that way. And that's where I always lean back. I was like, if I look at, Jesus gave all the broken people a shot. Right? He was the first punker. He created the first punk rock. The first punker.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He created the first punk rock band. Right? Matthew was a tax collector, so Matthew's going to run the books. Right? Okay. Peter's a fisherman, and he's kind of gnarly. And then, like in the Bible, gnarly, yeah. So then you look at the brothers when they roll into town, the sons of thunder, because he was like, those guys were down to like scrap. they were all real, and he was like, no, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna love on people. And the thing that I would hope that I could end on is just love what people are doing. If there's something you're not doing, don't push it on me. I'm not pushing what I'm doing on you. Like, I don't want to know about like your whole transgender thing. I don't care. I have lots of friends who do what they do, and they're my friends, and they're not pushing it on me, and I'm not pushing it on them. It's like if you want to ask me about, like my friend Ryan, it's the other day. It's like, sorry, I can't even tell the story, but it's like I have a men's group. It's Steve Caballero. I don't know if you guys know who Steve Caballero is.
Skater?
Yeah, skater. Half Cab, most famous band.
I used to have his shoes.
So Steve Caballero and Dave Downing, famous pro snowboarder. Damian Hott, like all these, like, and we're like Lance Mountain, skater, all these guys, because we're all broken, right? We're all broken. I'm just as crazy today as I was yesterday, like, but I have somebody who listens to me. That's not my wife, that's not my friend, and he's just listening to me and accepting me for who I am, right? And that's like when I talk to everyone, I just accept you for who you are, and if I can help you, I'm going to help you, and if I can't, and people, oh, you did this, that, and the other, I'm all, that was yesterday. What am I doing today? What are we doing today to make change, right? That's like when you said taboo. I go, I'll never forget, like, Black Eyed Peas, or like there's this band, they're doing this stuff, they're street dancer kids, and then all of a sudden I'm like, dude, these guys are rad. I'm like, Blink 182, Black Eyed Peas are going to open for you on our party. And they're like, who? Well, Black Eyed Peas. And they came out and they crushed it. And then Kevin's like, I want these guys on the Warped Tour. And I'll tell you what, if Taboo was sitting here right now, he's just as real as he was 20 plus years ago. Like when I run into Will on the street, he's like, Gomez, what's up? I don't need it. He doesn't need anything. Like, I'll end on this. Ken Block. One of my dearest friends. We came up at the same time. I have a picture of Ken and I, like, in the very beginning of like Billabong in DC, and Damien took it, Damon Way. So Danny's brother, took a picture, and we're just coming up at the same time. And I'll never forget, I was at a Supercross event, and I was just talking to Ken, and I'm like, oh damn, dude, you're famous. because he was like, we got surrounded by people. Like, I'm all, dude, you're famous. And he's like, yeah, I know. Just keep talking and walk with me because I don't.
Yeah. Don't engage.
Don't disengage. Let's just get somewhere where we're at. So it was on a Saturday. It was after my accident, and I was somewhat better. And I was talking to Ken. He's like, I was walking through my accident. What happened? And he's like, well, dude, it was just super crazy. It was like it was all good, and boom, it wasn't. And then he ended up passing away on Monday.
Wow.
And it was all good till it wasn't. So they were out in the back, and he was on a snowmobile. One of the guys got stuck, and he went to go get him. And he's like, oh, he's fine, blah blah blah. And I guess he was just going home, and he went to ride a wheelie. And when you ride a wheelie on a snowmobile, you have to like gas it, and it gets up and goes like this. So he went, and it caught a rock. It went boom and smashed. I got crushed from behind. He got crushed from the front.
So it went like this.
Yeah, it just came up. Right. So that being said, this was a really good wake up call for me the other day. The day before Mother's Day, I went to bed. My wife and we have our cat. I used to have really gnarly, nasty dogs. Check Google Presa Caneros if you wanted the raddest dog on the planet. But when my dog died, I thought I was going to die. I'm like, I don't ever want to do that again. So now I have a cat. I'd probably die if my cat died because I have a Highland Lynx, it's a giant cat.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So he's badass. He's like a 20-pound house cat. So that night we were going, it was about the day before Mother's Day, and I went like this. I go to bed, and I'm like, oh. The fire alarm goes off in the house, but it's the one that's hardwired, right? And so it makes all your alarms go off. And it's like, fire. It's like so ear-piercing, horribly gnarly, terrible. And I'm like, dude. So I'm like, I call the alarm company, like, oh, it's not us. And I call the guy, and he's like, I didn't install him. And like, by this time, it's like my wife's sitting in the car with the cat, and it's been like 30 minutes, and I'm like losing my mind. And the guy's like, hey, check, I'm colorblind. He's like, check the colors of the lights. I'm like, I can't see the colors. Like, I can't see them. And I was like, so finally, it's like the highest one, right? In the house, and I don't have a ladder high enough to get to it. So I just, what you're not supposed to do, stand on the top of it.
Oh no.
So I'm like, standing on the top of the ladder,
It's just like surfing though. Yeah.
But it was,
You got the balance.
I got it out, boom, changed the batteries, it went off against it, I just yanked it out of the ceiling. But then I remembered, and this is what I want to end on. That moment, it was like that. And that's what happened when I died. I was like, happiest day of my life, boom, it was over, right? Then I went through all this stuff, but I survived. But that alarm went off, and imagine the alarm going off, I'm dead. But now, it's torture. Torture, until I could figure it out and turn it off. Imagine if you don't know God. That's torture for eternity. For the rest of your life, that alarm never goes. Whatever your worst is, forever. Torture. And that was last Saturday. I'm like, dang, and I always have these moments where I'm like, whoa, I should check myself. Because I've been spared a lot. And it's just like knowing you guys and knowing Bart, like you guys are all so blessed. You're so blessed. Like Taboo going through his cancer. Like nobody knows that Apple's like legally blind.
Wow.
Like he's legally blind.
Dang.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
And he's been that whole way performing, or that's something? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, and you would never know.
Yeah, because he's just crushing it on stage. He's not running into anything or anything. Yeah.
He's
There's no giveaways. He's running into the keyboard.
He's dancing. Everyone's like, yeah. I'm surprised he's not like going like facing the wrong way.
no, but it's like, but there's this, I don't know, I just like, when Bart called me, I was just like, dang, dude, this is cool. But that's why I started the American Traditional.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Yeah.
Because it's about American traditional values. Like, we all have it. Like, when I watch you guys, I love what you said. Like, you're just a woman who's not afraid to just go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm also. That's why I'm here.
Everyone feels chill here because they go, oh, this is the first podcast where I feel like I could just be myself and say anything. And then like I'm like, yeah, because we probably are worse and have to hold what we have to say more than anyone that comes and joins here. So we have to edit a lot of stuff. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, didn't we all grow up with sticks and stones?
Yeah,
But like now it's like,
it's different.
it's different.
Yeah.
I feel bad for these kids. It's like, and it's like, one of the things like right now, so my friend works for, the number one thing kids aren't doing anymore is drinking.
Yeah.
Alcohol consumption's way down. People aren't drinking anymore. But this thing right here,
That's the drinking.
Different kind of addiction.
yeah. My friend Joe Sib, he's a comedian, really funny. He has this skit and he ends on, he goes, you know what killed the world? You know what killed everything? Is when they took a bite of the apple. And he goes, what's on the back of your phone?
Oh, wow.
Damn, that's pretty crazy.
Right?
Can't believe we've never made that connection.
You guys are fucking here.
what
We
you
were
talking
so
about?
stupid, stupid.
It's like, it's what do we walk around?
The forbidden fruit.
The forbidden fruit, the bite of the apple, is the logo on the back of our phone that chews us up every single day.
That's why you canceled yours out with Jesus.
I wish I could cancel it out.
I need to get an Android, I think, then.
Dude, don't do that.
Nobody hits you up. People are gonna talk to you no more.
You're the green guy at that point, right?
And for some reason, I can't do group chats with green bubbles.
Dude, I hate it.
It sends a direct text to them. I can't, yeah.
You can't ruin it. And then if somebody like likes something and then it like sends it every single time and you're like, damn this.
They did that on purpose.
What's in store for you guys next? I know that you shut down everything, the clothing thing with Barbell, but Barbell's, why don't you just do printables?
No, I think I was just too much bandwidth. I'm just trying to. I like being a dad. So I'm trying to focus more on being a dad. It's pretty cool.
That's the one mistake I made in my life, is not being a dad.
You feel like you weren't.
How many kids do you have?
3. My son got in a lot of. You've met my son. He's awesome, but he got in a lot of trouble. He went to jail. I just wasn't there. You know, I was all over the world at concert tours or this, that, and the other. It's like, dude, all the money in the world doesn't fix anything.
Do you have a relationship with him now?
Yeah, he works with me. He does all the graphics for this. So.
Oh, cool.
Well, it's never too late.
Yeah. So my middle daughter's been a model since she was 13. She still models. She's a mom. She crushes it. And then my youngest daughter worked in entertainment. She's a nanny, but she OD'd twice. She's sober now. Well, not sober, but when we lost her fiance, or soon-to-be son-in-law, to cancer almost a year and a half ago.
You guys started pretty early?
Yeah, first kid 24.
Wow. I'm 41, and I'm just barely talking about kids with my wife.
Got to put it in the right hole.
Okay.
He's like, I'm dyslexic. Always get them mixed up. Yeah, looks. I can't tell.
So it's not the mouth? Oh, okay. That it goes in and out that way. I didn't know that. Oops.
Dude, it's never. It's so funny because my daughter, her father-in-law we have Alice, who's 2, and he has a son that's 3. And he's a year older. He's a bass player for Bad Religion.
Oh.
Jay. It's like so funny. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me right now?
He's a kid that's 3.
Because he like remarried and tried and yeah.
I love Natalia. Natalia, she's a very famous painter. It's, I don't know. I look at like hanging out with you guys. Like I love hanging out with real people, and not that they're not real, but it's funny because like we had all the grandkids at Bad Religion and Social Distortion played the other day, and Julian just had his first kid, so Mike had his first grandkid, and it's like I'll go to dinner with Mike. And I'll bring one of my friends, like, oh, I'm gonna go to dinner with Mike. We're gonna go see Social Distortion play. You wanna come? And he's like, yeah. And then we'll go. And he's like, got his flip flops on and his shorts and like a Hawaiian shirt. And they're like, oh, dude, I thought that dude, that's stage. This is
Who he really is.
This is who he is.
Where's his eyeliner?
I always trip out. I'm like, dude, they're just normal people.
Yeah.
Dude, like. God, Dave, what an idiot. So Dave Grohl, I saw him and I hadn't seen him in a long time. And he's like, dude, you got old. I'm all, yeah, you got fat and I can dye my hair.
Yeah, I do want to say, just to wrap up this sequence of videos, man, like, thank you for sharing all that stuff. That was also just really powerful messaging at the end, especially to like see a life that's been lived at such high glories and also at such like incredible or powerful things that you had to overcome. So for you to even come in here and share that like what we're doing is amazing and blessed is just a dope reminder for us, you know, because
Yeah, Anthony, be grateful, you son of a bitch.
I'm literally doing that, you dumbass. So
He just likes that I know taboo.
so yeah, it's just cool because we do come in here and just shoot the shit all the time, but like for somebody as honestly amazing as you to come in here and say that, it's
just
freaking
you.
dope, man.
I'm just you guys.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing. There's really like right now I'm like tripping out. Like my financial plan the other day. He's like, I'm all, dude, I have a job. And he goes, it's the first time you never had a job. I go, first time in my life. It's not my fault because it's like it's out of my control. Like I don't control tariffs.
Yeah. Do you like that you don't have a job right now?
I love to work. I love to work,
I see.
but it's just like I finally got.
But you still have like 1,000. You have like the Vatican tattoo place.
No, I don't have. I'm not doing the tattoo thing anymore. But I have Hardworking Gentlemen.
All right. Yeah.
So we finally got to Hardworking Gentlemen's not 3 words, it's 2 words. Hardworking is 1 word. So it was HWG, so now it's HG. And then we got killed on that one by terrorists because we were going to bring stuff in, and all our stuff's made here, but our containers come from China. So it went from a 70-cent container to $3.
Oh shit.
That's a big jump. They just did a drop
90 days.
Yeah,
So it's on a 90-day thing like that. So here's the stuff where it's like I'm but it's like I can talk through any. I can go look at a deal, and somebody go like I have my business partners. I'll go, how much do you do? What's this? I go, it's worth this much money, and then my guys will go through and spend like 2 days on the books, and they go, dude, you're like within $50 of that what that deal's worth, and I'm like, I've just been doing it, like so. I'm flying to Texas on Monday, one of my friends who actually really helped me. He has discovered all the benefits of alfalfa.
Alfalfa.
Alfalfa's huge. So back in the day, the cowboys would eat alfalfa. Instead of drinking coffee, they'd eat alfalfa. It's very, very clean. So he started a thing called clean energy. So it's alfalfa, and it's there's no caffeine, there's no this, there's no that, there's no terpenes, nothing like that. And it's energy and clear mind, but it's from alfalfa.
Whoa.
So he was trying to get me to get this wire to go through for $250 million. How's
Jesus.
how's that for
250 million
somebody who wants to invest in this?
in this company?
Well, he's an oil guy too, so he has all these different things. So, but he was like, "Hey, I want to fly you out. I want you to be involved with Pure Energy. It's really good. Like I don't normally drink coffee, and I'm always wiggling. So it's like I've been eating those because coffee gives me indigestion.
Before we get into the next random tangent that I have no idea where it's gonna go, thanks for tuning into this video, and we'll continue the conversation.